I just dropped 3 mechanical hard drives. I feel like I just broke them. That's great. I just went through all that effort of cleaning them up and wiping them and everything and formatting them. And now they're dead.
say you only make them bleed, but you don't care. You don't care. Bruises are but shadows of the blackness that you bring. You don't care. You don't care. Light that's left inside their eyes is darkened day by day. You don't care. You don't care. Your presence pulls the color from the world till all is gray. You don't care. You don't. You're less than half a man. Yellow belly, crimson hands. You're one day reap a reckoning. Maybe then you'll understand. a choice. He always startled easily with the sound of every voice. A pocket full of excess. They take and take and take. Left him with a trigger pointing, staring at his shape, and it goes on. It goes on. Weaklings never practice what they preach. They cower down below. That's what you call defeat. And in the darkest hour, it's hard to breathe. Try to catch up with the world, but so far out of reach. Hands are made to comfort, they only conjure fear. You don't care, you don't care. She's in the closet praying, Lord, please get me out of here. You don't care. She was given nothing but the selfish lack. They sleep with one eye open, 'cause they know she's coming back. She will wait her turn, absent from concern. The furnace inside her burns and burns and burns. It goes on. It goes on. You were less than half a man, yellow belly, crimson hands. You'll one day reap your reckoning, maybe then you'll understand. Less than half a man, yellow belly, crimson hands. You'll one day reap your reckoning, maybe then you'll understand. What mercy they know from you to you. Ask that it be shown to you, to you. I wish I hadn't warned you of this broken path. With each step you take, you know there's no turning back. Weaklings never practiced what they preach. They cower down below. That's what you call defeat. In their darkest hour, it's hard to breathe. We try to catch up with the world, so far out of reach. We try to catch up with the world, 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 but we're so far out of reach. Day reap your reckoning, maybe then you'll understand.
I'm gonna have to pull that. That was just kind of off the cuff. I don't know how long that song was, but that was a cool little mashup. I'm gonna have to pull that. I'm gonna have to pull that from the live stream and put it on the music channel. That was I don't know why that came to me. Just the idea of mashing those two songs together. They have very similar kind of messages too. It's kind of crazy. They're only a few years apart too. Actually, I think they're probably both written about the same time, which is kind of funny. So that was a weird like impromptu mashup that I made between Yellow Belly and Trying to Catch Up with the World by Thrice and Saint Asonia, respectively. Dustin Kinsrew and Adam Gontier, respectively. Very. Yeah, I don't know where I came up with that from. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised at how well that worked out. I had to remember the lyrics from Catch Up with the World, because I hadn't listened to that song in so long. I had to remember what the lyrics were. I probably missed a couple things. Wow, pretty cool. I'll have to pull that. So finally, 20 minutes later, the actual stream starts. We got like 12 people in here. Everyone's been talking. I've been ignoring everybody. I apologize. But I was doing something there, and I got some inspiration. I didn't want to stop because I was worried it wouldn't come back. So I wanted to get that. But that's live, so I can go back and watch that. So that's cool. Hey everybody. So I'll have to remember the June 1st stream to go back and pull that. Yo, hello. Rick, we're going to clean up the whirlwind tomorrow and the synergy next. Nice. Just clean the bin on the Whisper. That's good. I saw some vacuums at Goodwill as well. Thanksy. There's a couple that I found, but nothing too good. The best thing that I found was a can vac, but unfortunately it didn't have. It was in pretty rough shape. Didn't have any attachments or the power head or any wands or anything with it. It was just the unit, well, and the hose, but nothing else. But if I had the power head, I would have grabbed it. Or if it had the power head, I would have grabbed it. Or if I had one already, I would have grabbed it. But I don't want to mess with it. It's a cool machine though, but eh. Rick Hoover, I still can't believe I found a synergy. Are the synergies hard to find? I didn't even see the synergy. I'm gonna go grab my Mountain Dew. So on Elite and a Steam Vac wide path. Yeah. Sonolite and a steam back wide path. That's good. Tried out this random cordless. It smelled horrible. There was a pet hair eraser handheld, which didn't work. There was a Bissell Featherweight that had the clear 90. I don't know. Avi, what are you doing here? Get off your phone and love us. Avi, what are you doing? Nikolai, are we not going to talk about Vacuum Land's new user interface? I didn't even... All I saw was Vacuum Land's website going down, which... I never liked Vacuum Land because I could never figure out how to navigate the website, how to make an account, none of that. It was all a mess. It seemed like a website straight out of 2004, which seems cool. Like, I love the idea, but it's like... security on that's probably crazy. Do you have any commercial vacuums beside the Bissell Big Greens? I've got the Big Green. I've got the Sanitaire. I've got the Clear Track. The Phantom Twister commercial, which isn't really a commercial machine, but they call it a commercial machine. Hi. I don't know what else I have that'd be commercial. Hi, baby. Hi, Orange Goblin. Hello, my beautiful Orange Goblin. Hello, my squirmy goblin. Hello. Hello. My beautiful squirmy goblin. Sir, why are you getting on my desk? Sir. No, no. Don't. No. 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 Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh. Bye. Yes, happy gay month, everybody. Have you heard of the brand Tasky, which are called the Ultimate Cleaning Machines? They call everything the Ultimate Cleaning Machine. Every brand calls their machine the Ultimate Cleaning Machine. Rick Hoover, I can't access my Vacuum Land account. Oh. Asbestos, yeah, there probably is asbestos in this ceiling. Rocco was such a big orange kitten. Him's a good boy. Yes, happy Pride. Has happy Pride. Happy Pride Month. Actually, one of my friends wished me a happy Pride Month. I better text him back. This is not the phone with the phone number on it, though. 45%, okay. Any pans? Yeah. Have you seen the channel Vacuum Wars? Of course I have. A bunch of people are having password problems with Vacuum Land. I want to go to the I wish I knew. I don't know anyone who's going to the VCCC, the convention that's happening later this month. I don't know anyone who's going, and I missed the deadline for the hotels, so I'm not really sure what to do. I'm sure, I mean, I could still get a room in that hotel venue separately, but I'm just like, I don't know, the itinerary still hasn't come out for it, so I don't know what's going to happen. I've never been to one of these vacuum conventions before, and nobody that I know is going this year, unlike the case where it was last year. So I don't know if it's even worth going at this point, even though I want to. Did you get the Power Grooms motor replaced? The one that had a shot motor? Yeah, like many, many years ago I did. Did you see the Dyson pencil vac? Yeah, I did. It looks stupid. You should make a video of the 3522-6. Why? I have the Dash 5, which is identical to the Dash 6. The only difference is the sticker. That being said, any Power Force, any old Power Force that I find for reasonable price, I'm going to pick up. So I'll probably have one on the channel at some point, but I don't own one right now. And I can't I don't understand the people that are like, can you get this? Like, I assume what they're asking is, can you try to find, like if you see one, would you grab it? That's basically the question they're asking, but they're just not asking it the right way, I think. Unless they're actually asking me, can you make one just exist out of thin air, and then buy it? I assume nobody means it that way, but I'm like, yeah, I mean that is one of those machines that I would always grab if I found one for a reasonable price. Doesn't the Switch? Oh yeah, the Switch 2 comes out on Wednesday. That's funny. Vacuum Wars is a slop channel. It kind of is, honestly. Is Vacuum Wars still a reliable channel? I don't think Vacuum Wars was ever a reliable channel. High chance I sold a Miele S8 Uniq for $440 and bought a V10 in the floor dock with that money. What a downgrade. I would have sold you a V11. I still need to sell my V11 at some point because I do want to get a V10 instead of a V11. Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, like Doki Doki Panic, which was the Japanese game that was eventually turned into Mario 2 in the US. I was always off put that they always recommend Sharks because I was also viewing your channel back in that time period as well. Yeah, Sharks are trash. There's one or two that used to be good, but even those suck now. They were paid by Shark. Yeah. I didn't fact check this, but a bunch of people were saying that the dude was actually like paid by Shark to be in a commercial or something. I didn't fact check that, so I've never thrown that against him or anything because I never fact checked it, but it passes the sniff test at least. That's true. I'm still waiting to hear back from Alex. That way we can coordinate those videos. That is true. He was an infomercial. Okay, can someone tell me what infomercial it was? Because I actually want to know. Now that it's on my mind again, I want to actually find it. One of the robot sharks? Really? It wasn't even an upright? Maybe that was his way of getting around the shill remarks is, oh, it was the robot, not the upright. Shark IQ robot. Can someone find that infomercial? Because I'm curious. Shark IQ. Because I know his name's Chris, isn't it? Okay, let's switch. Of course, all these cases and stuff are in the way. Let's move these out of the way so I can actually see my damn screen. One of the robot charts. Alright. Switch to the cam and the screen. Let's see what this is. This isn't going to be copyrighted, is it? Oh, this is just going to be the main ad. Or is it going to show people? Maps your home, bleep bleep bloop. It's not going to have any customer. No. Ah, fuck. Shark IQ robot. Do I have to look up the actual infomercial? Shark IQ robot infomercial. Jeff Reckner voiceover. Well, that's the presenting thing. Where's I said infomercial, not commercial. Which one has the guy in it? Which video? Oh god, the shark rocket, the biggest piece of shit they ever made. Shark Stratos, more like Shark Stratovolcano. I'm pretty sure it's not on YouTube anymore. Oh, how convenient. Oh, and then Rickover posts a link. Okay, what is this? Oh, someone screen capped it. Oh.
Bot self-empty, presented by Shark Ninja. Every day brings a new set of messes.
This is so jank. I can smell the pixels. Ugh.
Times a day, I would vacuum 3 to 4 times a day.
Wouldn't it be great if there was a
That's a Hoover T-Series. There's one of these exact ones brand new on eBay. I would buy it, but it's like $250. Or no, maybe it's $200. I think it was like $150 plus 50 shipping. So it'd be like $220 after tax. And I don't think I want one that badly because I have the Elite Rewind that's of this body style that's like almost the same.
Solution that could help you end this cycle?
Where? Oh, it's already 720p. Oh, that's bad.
#1 brand of upright vacuums
Okay, can you guys hear the audio? Is it good?
is here to tell you to stop vacuuming because Shark is going to do it for you.
God, I hate this dude's like infomercial voice. It's so like fake and trashy.
Self-cleaning brush roll removes hair wrap so you don't have to. Standard robots
So you-
need you to empty their dust cups frequently. That's not a problem with the Shark IQ.
The Shark IQ robot really clean. Yikes. The Shark IQ robot keeps my house clean.
Yes, I agree with this
Vacuum can
person.
earn the Shark name without delivering proven exceptional Shark clean.
I don't have to use my vacuum anymore. It definitely does clean.
I can send the robot to the kitchen, it will clean, it will do its job, and boom, it's done.
With standard robot vacuums, you have to empty the dust cup every time it's full. And again, and again. But now, Shark delivers a
have clean carpets and floors. But who has the time to vacuum every single day? Now you don't need.
I will say this Mark Robenstein guy or whatever his name is, he looks great. Like, more power to this dude. Like, this dude's had a glow up. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't he like fat in like the old Shark infomercials, like the original Navigator? Dude, I can see his pecs. Like this entire screen's like 4 pixels, and 2 of those pixels are his fucking 6-pack abs pressing out of his shirt. Like oh my god, I just realized he literally is like he's literally doing like a Steve Jobs cosplay. But more power to him, cause like he honestly looks great. He looks great. He sounds great. Like more credit to him. Like I mean, he's probably some rich asshole, but hey, he looks great.
Introducing the Shark IQ Robot Self-Empty Vacuum.
And he seems like he genuinely likes his products, which, like, you know, there's something you gotta respect about that. Like, he doesn't seem like he's faking it. He seems like he really does like his vacuums. Where are my function keys? There's F5. Because I think the chat froze. It did freeze. Wow. 9:34. The audio sounds like poop. Well, yeah, it's a garbage screen cap. It's gonna sound like shit.
It's so much more than any robot.
I wasn't asking if it sounded good, just if you could hear it. 934 for Vacuum Wars. Okay. Okay, let's be real. Has an infomercial ever convinced someone to buy a vacuum cleaner? Absolutely. If it didn't, they wouldn't make them. Oh, look at that. I just happened to click right on the...
Even more than the best-selling iRobot Roomba, and we put that to the test.
We gave the Shark IQ robot to Chris White, founder of Vacuum Wars, where uprights, cordless, and robot vacuums go to be judged.
So
Go to be judged. Oh yeah, this is
Wars
awesome.
is a YouTube channel. We do tests and reviews of robot vacuums and vacuum cleaners, suction air.
Also, honestly, this dude, like, more power to him, because he no doubt has the best production quality of any channel that does anything with regarding vacuums. Like, I'm super proud of this dude. I'd love to chat with him someday. Generally, he seems like a super cool dude. I give him shit, obviously, sometimes for the sharks. Like, oh, he loves sharks and everything. Yeah. But people are giving me shit for my recommendations, too. So it's like, I get it.
Are really important with robot vacuums. So I wanted to find a way to visualize how much of a difference in suction we were seeing with the Shark IQ robot versus a typical robot vacuum. So I completely sealed off the air intake, attached a clear tube to that, mounted that whole thing
Super scientific.
on a tall pedestal, and the robot with the most suction could pick up the most ping pong balls. I started with iRobot's Roomba 690 because it's probably the best.
Are you allowed? I thought you weren't allowed to, like, mention brands in other brands' infomercials. I thought that's why they tape off all the logos and everything.
selling robot vacuum. So it was able to get one for sure.
Well, then again, I guess they mentioned Dyson a lot, so I guess it's a
Maybe
similar
two.
thing.
That second one would kind of go up in the tube and then fall out at the very end. So we'll call it 2. For the next test, I got iRobot's most expensive robot vacuum, the Roomba S9 Plus, and it was able to pick up 20 ping pong balls. So I'm thinking, okay, this is the new bar. I knew the Shark IQ robot was going to do pretty good based on the earlier tests that we had done. But when I put that first ping pong ball in there and it just shot right up, I knew it was going to be pretty impressive. So I just kept feeding the ping pong balls in there. We ended up with 30 ping pong balls, which is 50% more than the Roomba S9 Plus. And when you consider how much more expensive the Roomba S9 Plus is to the Shark IQ robot, it's pretty amazing. The Shark IQ robot is one of the most powerful robot vacuums that I've ever tested. And I've tested a lot of robot vacuums.
Honestly, yeah. It doesn't seem like he's
Of
lying.
course it has more suction.
And yeah, say, of course it has more suction. We're awesome, yeah. Yeah. Remember the Gary? Yeah, the Gary!
Robot. This is a Shark vacuum. More suction.
There's a collector who lives, like, a few hours north of me who had a Gary for sale for a while. But I forgot. I think he eventually sold it. Because I kind of wanted it, but I didn't want to drive all the way up. I don't want to dox him, but I didn't want to drive all the way up there for it. But if I found one more locally, I'd want to pick one up for sure.
And let's face it, this robot wouldn't earn the Shark name without giving you Shark's incredible cleaning performance for pet messes.
Ha 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 ha. Okay. I think we found Chris's set. Was that a DC-14? This is 2020 and they're still showing DC-14s.
This is the old Roomba.
Dyson stick back. Here is hair. We'll see my
Yeah, it's a
hair and
DC-14.
my daughter's hair.
You get hair clogged up in here.
See how gross that is? It's really gross.
It gets pretty nasty.
It's disgusting.
This is the Shark IQ robot.
What I love about my Shark IQ robot, look at that. There's no hair.
Oh, probably because it's a brand new one. You can tell because there's no dust there. Which either means this is brand new and this is bullshit, or this is well used and it still looks brand new because it's not picking anything up.
This is fabulous.
Ta-da! No hairs. Perfectly clean.
I don't know how it all works, but no hair wrap.
Actually, there might be a little bit of dust on this one, to be fair. It's just probably really fuzzy.
I didn't have to clean a roller brush. I didn't
So I
have
might
to
have
cut
take
hair
I might have
out.
to take
It
that back,
truly
at
is
least
a
for one of
self-cleaning
those B-roll
I don't
shots.
care how they do it. It's magic and it works, and my floor's clean.
Shark knows how to deliver powerful cleaning, so they gave Shark IQ robot powerful suction. If you've ever considered any
Powerful suction. Yeah.
robot vacuum,
Weren't the free bags for life not actually free? They were secretly $1.50. I mean, if we're being honest, that's basically free. I mean, to me, that's semantics. If they say free and it's $1.50, when bags are normally like 20, 30 bucks, like, come on. You type up Gary, vacuum isn't even like one of the top results. 800 views. High quality. Oh, but it's 4x3. Why is it 1080p but it's still 4x3?
Find out how you can get the Gary Steam Mop, a $100 value for free. This remarkable
I want a Gary Steam Mop.
antibacterial floor cleaning miracle powers through the toughest stains and spills in your home in just seconds. It's yours free just for trying the all-new Gary.
Didn't the Gary come out in like 2010 or something like that? Like,
Ultralight upright vacuum.
I actually wanted one back. I actually wanted one of these back in the day because I loved Oryx, but I hated how they didn't have tools.
So advanced, it
Although you'd still be better off with just a Power Force.
outperforms even the most expensive competition. Gary is the first and only advanced vacuuming system engineered to clean your entire home faster. Deep clean and groom your carpets. Transition from surface to surface seamlessly. And maneuver around and under even the tightest spaces in your home, giving
I want to get a Gary. I want to get a loop. God, I miss my loop so much. Well, that wasn't mine. It was Vacstack's loop. But God, I miss the loop so much. And they're out of business now, which sucks. But I want a loop. I want another loop, but I can't find one anywhere. I want a Gary. I obviously, you know how much I love my Phantoms. It's like I want to get all of those, and then I want to do like a defunct vacuum competition.
40% more suction power than the leading competition.
Oh, then again, there's other brands I could throw in there. Sharp, I could throw in there. That's a defunct vacuum brand in the States. Panasonic isn't around anymore. What's another one I'm missing? Bosch as well. Yeah, Recover Regina, Sanyo. Didn't I say Sanyo? No, I said Sharp. Yeah. What do I have? Do I have a Sharp or do I have a Sanyo? I think I have a Sharp, don't I? A Sharp Twin Energy? Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, Singer. So there's a lot of dead vacuum brands. Isn't Electrolux technically dead now, or are they still technically around? I don't even know.
Gary is so fast and so
They might as well be dead.
actually cut your cleaning time in half.
Yeah, not Samsung. They're uprights, yeah, but they still make cordless.
Most important part, at less than 1/3 the cost.
Oh, third the cost!
All that floor cleaning carpet grooming power is packed into a back-saving ultralight package. Gary weighs only 9 pounds. And look at this. We put Gary in a chamber.
Probably weighs 10 actually with the tools.
In your home, and by using hypoallergenic filtration, Gary even cleans and purifies the air, capturing dust, dirt,
You can hear the motor too. It literally sounds just like an Oryx.
pet dander and allergens, even particles like bacteria and germs, and traps them inside this self-sealing
That looks like an Oryx bag.
bag, so you'll never have to empty another Dyson dirt cup again. And here's another Gary First, the first ever zero maintenance warranty. If anything ever goes wrong with your Gary, even if it's your fault, you get a replacement sent out, no questions asked.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a. Now looking back, no wonder they fucking went out of business. We're just gonna give you a free vacuum if you throw your vacuum out the window and smash it. Oh my god. Well, just pay shipping and processing, of course, but still, like, that's crazy. God, no wonder they didn't last long.
Now join Bob Warden, the Answer Man. He's the one-stop.
Oh, this guy's fucking creepy. I remember this guy.
Full of the latest
God, that old PowerBook, that old PowerBook G4. That's crazy.
and hottest tips about all the best new products. And he's put Gary
How old is this with that PowerBook G4 in there?
the test
Unless
with the help of a few of his friends.
I just saw this exact Oryx. I literally just saw at the thrift store today, the XL Gold. I just saw this at the thrift store, but I didn't. It was $20, so I didn't buy it because I've already got so many Oryx.
Bob will find out if Gary really is more.
Oh yeah, this bullshit where. Oh, this must be old because there's DC-15 in there. How old is this fucking... It's got to be 2010, right? Because XL Gold...
Less than 1/3 the cost. And then you'll see how durable and dependable Gary really is when Gary takes on 20 years worth of dirt and debris all at one time. So come on in as Bob the Answer Man tries the Gary out in his own home.
Hey guys. Yes, it is. Would you take over, Kyle?
What is this?
Keep shooting.
What's all over
Well,
the
that's a whole
floor?
bunch of grass and dirt, and the camera's on because I wanted to record your first reaction.
To what?
Well, meet Gary, the alt.
Wow, this is cringe. 2009? Okay, I was right, yeah. I feel like 2009 was a crazy year for, I guess, like, post-recession and stuff, you know. You know, Obama, people were, like, hopeful and stuff, you know. Are Aris vacuums still good vacuums? I can't answer that. I would assume they're okay, but they're probably not as good as they used to be. Oh, Recouver says nah. Okay, so I guess they're not. I wouldn't know. I never used one.
Ultralight upright vacuum cleaner with some revolutionary new talents.
What sort of talent?
And what does ultralight mean?
Well, Sandra,
What does ultralight mean? The girl.
just take it.
Girl.
Hey, this is ultralight.
Oh,
Now,
that's
if I
what.
can pick this up
Wait,
this
hold
easy,
on.
can it-
Hold on. Girl, you just asked what ultralight meant. And then you go to pick it up and you're like, that is ultralight. Girl, you didn't know what it meant.
to really pick up this dirt?
Well, the answer man says yes, but it's your turn now, so turn it on, and then make just one pass only over
That turn it on sounded very condescending.
the dirt, and then check the results.
If I wanted to do housework, I would have stayed home. Wow, okay.
Well, there's your answer. In fact, the whole idea with Gary was to make a
I
vacuum
love how they make the vacuum sound way quieter than it actually is.
that was so powerful with enough suction power that you could make just one
The
pass,
motors are crap?
pick up virtually
Yeah.
all the dirt,
Yeah, Lamb motors,
No more
Amatec
back and
motors are
forth and back and
banging,
forth over the same
honestly.
spot.
You got it.
Working spouse?
That's why they call
How
Gary
condescending.
the no backtrack back.
So, Bob, will the Gary really clean up all my kids' messes as easily as that grass?
Yeah, and our pet's hair and
Well, meet Gary.
Carl, allergy
Ultralight
sufferer.
Upright vacuum.
Come on.
Yes, it is. Would you take over, Carl?
Also, they never gave this girl an
That's a whole
intro.
bunch of grass and dirt, and the camera's on because I wanted to record your first
So
reaction.
they got Carl.
Well, meet Gary, the ultralight upright vacuum cleaner with some revolutionary new talents.
What sort of talent?
And what does ultralight mean?
Well, Sandra, just take it.
Did they give her an intro?
Okay, this is ultralight.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Bob, if I can pick this up this easily, can
A
it really
busy
pick up
mom.
this
Okay.
dirt?
Well, the answer man
Zandra.
says yes,
I
but
love
it's your
that
turn
name.
Now, so turn it on, and then make
Zandra.
just one pass only over
Spicy.
the dirt, and then check the results.
Bob, why are you making me do shit that obviously I was gonna do because the camera's on?
All right, we're just going to go straight through, going from the linoleum right to the low pile carpet, and then
It sounds just like an aura.
move right on to the deep pile carpet. All
As you can hear the motor bogged down.
in just one pass. And Katie, I think that your worst nightmare is now history.
And the carpet looks great.
But unfortunately, Bob, the cereal my kids spill do not line up in a nice, neat little row like that. Just doesn't.
Okay, so show me, where does it go?
The cereal ends up underneath the furniture.
Mm-hmm.
It somehow ends up on top of the furniture. And get this, it ends up in the cushions of the furniture. Can Gary handle that?
Well, in other words, it goes everywhere, right?
Yes.
And so does Gary. Gary will even go down in all those low, hard-to-reach places that other vacuums can't get to, just
Because it's a fucking aura.
like that.
well, my Dyson cannot do that.
That's because your Dyson has such a high profile, it just won't fit in or under most tight places. And
If only there was a tool they sold with the Dyson that would... If only there was a tool that could go on the floor that could reach low.
your Dyson weighs 20 pounds, so I know it
To be fair, the DC-15 is a brick shit house, so...
can't go up and down the stairs very easy because all this suction power is packed into just 9 pounds with the Gary.
But Bob, my aura goes anywhere I need it to.
All right, then how would you clean up the cereal on the chair and in the crevices?
I guess I will have to stop and go and find my hand vac.
Well, that's because Oric doesn't have any onboard tools, right? So why would you do that
We took an Oric and we strapped a hose to it.
when you have everything you need to clean in all those hard-to-get-to places? So all you have to do now, you don't have to go to the closet. You just turn Gary on, and if you can clean it up with the big wand...
Wait, so how did it switch to the tools, though?
Just do it. If you need to get a crevice tool, any special tool you need is right in Gary's back pocket. So faster than you could have gone to the closet, right, and got your hand back, everything is all done because all the tools you need are right here in Gary's back pocket. So, Carl, would you mind?
Wow, that looks great. Those look super easy to lose.
This is kind of an Answer Man moment for the website.
You got it, Bob.
Hi, Bob the Answer Man.
What the hell is this dude?
Here. Well,
so is this literally just a guy who pretends to be like Ask Leo or something, but he's just a Gary shill?
An aura.
So he's just like pretending like he's like this arbiter of answers, but he's actually just a spokesman?
In their
it's really strange.
But Gary actually delivers 40% more suction power than the Aura. And this is the good part. For 1/3 the cost.
Whoa. Well, how's the Dyson compare?
Well, Gary delivers all the leading edge technologies that Dyson doesn't have, and again, at only 1/3 the cost.
How can Gary...
Okay, so he's saying 1/3 because he's comparing it to a DC-15 and Org XL Gold bundle, which are $600 normally. So he's saying that his is 200.
So if anything,
oh, I just skipped the video. Okay.
Innovations that allow Gary to deliver professional power for a whole lot less money.
What difference does it make when it comes time to cleaning my house?
Well, that's a great question. So let's find out by going head to head with...
Also, that big CRT TV stuffed in there.
Cleaning comparisons. So I wanted to start with a side-by-side comparison of the Auric and Gary. And I've thrown some candy on the floor here because I know you have that problem with Carl and you do with your kids, right? So we're going to go one at a time.
Yes, suck up chocolate in a vacuum cleaner. That makes a ton of sense.
Okay, Sandra, vacuum away. Let's see what happens.
He's also running the Auric on low mode.
All right, you can see right away we have what we call the snowplow effect.
Oh man, if I wanted myself a snowplow, I would have just bought myself a snowplow. What's up with that?
Okay, let's see how Gary does.
I love her so much.
Wow.
Might as well finish the job here, right? And just like that, you can see why Gary is called the no backtrack back. Now what that means is...
The no backtrack back, spitting
You
bars.
don't have to go back and forth, and that saves you a whole lot of time.
So, Bob, ultra fast is great, and ultra powerful suction is great, but what I really want from a vacuum is help keeping allergens like dust mites and pet dander under control. I have allergies, you know.
So here's what you need to know. Once all that dust and dirt and dander have been picked off of the floor and out of the air, everything is sealed right in here, just like that.
Just a knockoff Auric bag.
Because Gary's germicide...
Isn't that literally just a CC bag without the clamps on it?
Bags trap over
Or without the
99%
tabs?
of all the dirt, dust, germs, and yes, Carl, allergens.
Well, Bob, ooh, my org has a bag like that.
Yes, and it's great technology, isn't it? But you have to pay for the bags. And here's what you need to know. With Gary, you get free bags for life. You're never going to have to pay for them, not this year, not next year, not 5 years from now, not 10 years from now.
Got to be kidding. For free?
As long as you own a Gary, right, you're never going to have to pay for the bag. And that's not even the best part.
It gets even better?
Yes, it does. Gary has a no-hassle, zero-maintenance warranty.
How much you want to bet they went bankrupt super quick? Because you're selling a $200 vacuum that, sure, might cost them $50 to make. But then you're spending all that money on bags, which, again, doesn't cost too much. But you're talking about over the lifetime of the machine, and you're giving people free upgrades, all for $200? God. Nate J, this is how they lost their ass. Free stuff, same with Auric. Free belt changes and service plans. That unfortunately is not how business can survive. And it's gone. Zero maintenance is probably the reason why these are rare. Yeah. GaryUSA.com/warranty. Oh, no. Not Gazeri. Yeah, I don't think that website works anymore. Just taking a wild guess. Yeah.
I've heard of a week since I had a vacuum before. It wasn't pretty.
Well, with Gary's zero maintenance warranty, that'll never happen again. If anything happens to your Gary, you simply call the 800 number and they send you out a Gary right away.
What does a replacement Gary cost?
Zero. Zero cost for service, zero cost for maintenance, and zero questions asked.
You mean to tell me that I get more suction power than with my org? I never have to buy another bag like I do for my org, and unlike my org, I have all the tools I need on board.
And it helps keep my air clean with advanced filtration, makes my carpets look good longer by deep cleaning the pile. And even if I run over it, I get another Gary at zero cost.
And you're telling me that Gary's only 1/3 the price of a new Oric XL Gold?
Oh, here we go. Okay, so third the cost of Dyson Oric. Oric XL Gold purchased October 8th, 2008, and Dyson DC-15 purchased October 2nd, 2008. So this is 2008.
Or the Dyson Animal for all that?
The
Wow.
answer, once again, is yes, yes, and yes. You get everything about Gary for 1/3 the cost. And I'll
Wow.
tell you, in these economic times, we all need to learn
In
ways to
these
save money,
economic
and live well
times.
for less. So, what's your answer?
Gary, the ultralight upright vacuum.
Thanks, Bush. You killed the fucking Gary. Or I guess thanks, Obama.
Do you want to get your floors clean?
Thanks, Obama. You killed the Gary.
Deep clean and groom your carpets, keeping them looking new for years to come. Move from surface to surface seamlessly and maneuver around and under even the tightest spaces in your home. Now, do you want all that packed into a back-saving vacuum that weighs only 9 pounds and is less than 1/3 the cost of the leading competition? The answer is Gary, the all-new ultralight vacuum that makes cleaning in your home easier and faster, cutting your cleaning time in half. The high-power Envion motor is set right at floor level
Envion motor? That's just an Oric motor.
to maximize airflow and suction power, giving you 40% more suction power than the leading competition. So your floors get clean in just one pass. While the quad cut bristles rotate at over 6,600 RPMs to gently release deep down dirt, grooming the delicate fibers to actually increase the life of your valuable carpets. Gary has even been awarded the seal of approval by the Carpet and Rug Institute. Gary gets your
I actually forgot about that.
carpets cleaner, faster, and puts more
Rather buy the Power Glide Platinum? Oh yeah, easy. Especially back then. You get a Power Glide Platinum for half the cost of a Gary. Well, nah, probably 60% the cost of a Gary. Power Glide Platinum's like what, $129?
time back in your day.
One swoop over the floor and it was done.
The Gary definitely cuts my cleaning time in half.
Look at this comparison. The
Those women are dead now.
XL Gold is
Their
struggling
Gary killed them.
with the load and snow plowing the mess. But Gary finishes the job in just one pass with enough power to
We're reusing footage because we can't afford it.
clean up for the Oric afterwards. How about maneuverable? The Gary is so lightweight it goes places other vacuums can't. With a $600 Dyson, you'd actually have to move the couch. And versatile, Gary has all the tools you'll need on board
No fair. Why did that DC-15 have a front-facing handle?
to clean upholstery, chairs, couches, even curtains and blinds. Gary is so advanced, it goes from hardwood floors to tile to carpet to deep tile without adjustment, without missing a...
Gary can not only clean, but it can also kill. There's a slogan for you.
What does that all add
Tasty.
up to? Clean carpets in less time than ever before and with far less effort.
I love Gary because I hate vacuuming and it just makes cleaning so much easier.
I really do not want to pay $600 or $700 for a high-performance vacuum cleaner. I'd like to get one that is a fraction of the cost but does the exact same thing, and with Gary, that's exactly what I got.
Gary even cleans and purifies the air inside your home. We put Gary in this contaminant-filled chamber. Now watch as Gary uses hypoallergenic filtration to clean and purify the air, capturing dust, dirt, pet dander, and allergens, even particles like bacteria and germs.
Okay, I think we get the point.
Continues to pad its lead.
Our fourth challenge shows who really... Box, you know where they are. Oric is at a huge disadvantage here. There's no attachments. So Katie is wasting time searching for the hand vac. And Dyson, well, Ryan is having trouble just putting it together. But you actually have to move the sofa to get under there. That will slow you down. And the Oric, well, there's that snowplow thing again. Gary's under the sofa, and it's getting it all in just one pass. How much time did it take, Carl?
That's 10 seconds for the Gary, lots more for the Oric and Dyson.
Well, moving right along, it's time for challenge number 3. See this cereal box? You know where they are. Oric is at a huge disadvantage here. There's no attachments. so Katie is wasting time searching for the hand vac. And Dyson, well, Ryan is having trouble just putting it together. But with the onboard tools in Gary's back pocket, cleaning this mess is a breeze. Sandra's done in just a few seconds. Carl?
It's a huge win in this event, and the Gary
The Dyson would have taken just as much time.
continues to pad its lead.
Our fourth challenge shows who really has the edge. The Oracle.
In fact, I can show you with that exact machine. I know I'm debunking a commercial that's, you know, as old as the Bush administration, but still, just to prove the point. Just to prove the point. Oh no, I've got my Dyson DC-15, the exact one in the video. In fact, this one's worse. This one has the shitty handle. Oh no, I want to clean the couch. Well, obviously if you're using it already, then the cord would be off. Oh no, I want to clean my couch. How would I do that? There we go. Now I'm cleaning the couch. How hard was that? Look at that. I can clean up the Cheerios now. Yippee. And then when I'm done, just put it there. Put that back in. Look at that. I'm done. And the 15 is even more awkward than the 14 is. And it still got it done just as fast. And guess what? The tools are actually clipped onto the machine. They're not just in a back pocket where they'd fall out. Because let's say you were vacuuming and the upholstery tool fell out and slipped under the couch. Now you got to find it.
The long confetti trail. And while the Dyson does a better job, it still misses the mark.
What do you mean it misses the mark? You got all of it.
Our fourth challenge shows who really has the edge. The Oracle is a long confetti trail. And while the Dyson does a better job,
it missed one? That's it. It missed one?
It still misses the mark. Gary edges out the competition with its superior.
Yeah, but they weren't even all up against the edges. You could clearly see that there wasn't any along the edge where it was for the Dyson.
Saving even more time. Carl, how's it looking?
Well, Bob, the Oric has a ways to go, but let's call it a tie between Gary and the Dyson.
That's right, Carl. And now for the final challenge. Plain and simple, picking up everything in sight. Gary, the no backtrack.
Why is the dude got his finger on the handle like that? He's like, ugh, ugh. Well, okay, let me do this the way that he did it. I know I've got crap on the floor. That's not the point. Stupid chair's in the way. Knocking stuff over. Ugh, my Dyson. I gotta clean with my Dyson. Fucking broke it. Oh no, it's not vacuuming fast enough. It's not vacuuming fast enough. And then McGarry, he's just like, yeah, we're just getting it off, blah, 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 blah. Also, look at this. I can swivel around shit. What can McGarry do? McGarry can't do none of this. McGarry can't do none of this. And this was 2008 too. The DC-25 was about to come out, and that would have solved a lot of those problems with that. What a joke! What a damn joke! Gary!
Crosses the finish line first, while the others, well, are left in the dust. What's the bottom line, Carl?
Well, if we total up the time it took each vacuum to do all of the challenges, Gary did it in half the time.
Half the time. It's official. I declare Gary the Ultralight to be the winner of the cleanup showdown. And
hi, Boppo. I just responded to your text because I saw it earlier and I swiped it away and I forgot to respond. I'm sorry.
And to all allergies.
What, Carl? You have allergies?
Oh, yeah.
No, she's kidding, Carl.
But I'm not kidding. People who have allergies deserve to have clean air to breathe. And I have a solution. Follow me.
Okay.
Okay, guys, come on over here and check this out. Now, you know how you can see dust in a beam of light? Well, I've got my own special little light beam so that we can see the dust. Now, first I'm going to start with Gary. So remember, guys, that when you empty your Gary, all you have to do is pull this tab, and then everything is locked right in here. You can just throw your bag down, you can beat on it, you don't have to worry about anything. It's sealed in here forever. Let's compare that to what happens when you empty the Dyson. Would you do that for us, Ryan?
Well, basically, you just remove the cup, you take it over to the trash, and just shake it out.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
Oh man, you were letting all of that right back into the air.
Well, unfortunately, it is all going back in the air. The dust mites and the pollen, everything you don't want is floating around here.
Can you open a window, please?
And anything that you don't breathe in is going right back on the floor.
And back onto my tables and my chairs and sofa.
Right, and with the Gary, remember, once you lock it in, it's in that hyperallergenic bag and it's sealed in there forever. Carl, would you mind getting the camera? It's another Answer Man moment. Bob, the Answer Man here. When I bring you a lifestyle solution, I'm passionate about making sure I can deliver on what I promise. So I personally tested the Gary Ultralight, and this machine really does deliver everything it claims. Gary gives you over 40% more suction power than the Oryx.
Okay. I think we got enough of this already.
Think of. So I took over the backyard to see how Gary would hold up if I threw 20 years worth of dirt and debris at it.
So I figured that if you had a big house, you might actually...
Now that I think about it, I wonder if an Oryx would make a lot of sense to use at my shop, because then it wouldn't bog down with dust as much because it's a direct air.
Vacuum up as much as 1 bag of dirt a month. So what I did is I had my friend Tyler here bring in 20 years worth of dirt, about several hundred pounds of my special dirt mixture. He's been vacuuming here on the floor. We put it all down.
So what's in your special mix?
Well, 20 years worth of kibble and litter and dirt and dust and dander and grass. You don't even want to know. So how long have you been at it now?
Going on 3 days now. We're just about finished.
Wow. And how many bags?
This is number
I hope he's paying him to vacuum outside for 3 days.
240.
And the Gary's still going strong.
Sure is, Bob.
Hey, great job. So, what do you guys think?
I'm impressed.
Wow, that's incredible, Bob. The carpet.
That guy seemed a little too happy to see Bob.
That looks great.
And the Gary is still going strong.
And look at that wall of dirt. Guys, that is like a ton of full vacuum bags.
Oh, really? Really?
But it makes me wonder.
No shit, Sherlock.
What all those bags cost?
Remember, they don't cost you anything. You get free bags for...
How much do those bags cost? Remember, doofus, they don't cost a shit.
Life when you buy a Gary.
They don't cost a single twinkle tiddlywink of a fuck.
Is that for real, for real?
Is that for real, for real?
It's all part of
Grade A acting there, Bubba.
And what happens if anything happens to the Gary?
You simply call the 1-800 number and they send you another Gary, no questions asked.
I don't know any vacuum company that does that.
There isn't.
I don't know any vacuum company that does that. None of them! None of them! Because it's gone. Because they went bankrupt. Because you cannot send people free replacements because you will go under as a business, and that's why we will never be a socialist country.
All I have to say is 240 bags holds a heck of a lot of breakfast cereal.
And dog hair.
And dust. No kidding.
Well, I think what this all means is that the Gary can handle all the special casts that you've thrown at it, and for the next 20 years, it can keep your carpet deep down clean, all at zero additional cost. My question to you guys is, are you convinced the Gary can do it?
I'm not convinced. Yeah, just pay a small shipping and handling fee, and that shipping handling fee... Oh, so I know what happened. The shipping and handling was $150, wasn't it? So the vacuum's $200. That's probably what it was. I wish I knew.
You all want to know where you can get one, right?
Yes.
Well, the Answer Man has the answer.
Do you want to get your floors cleaner, faster? Deep clean and groom your carpets, keeping them looking new for years to come. Move from surface to surface seamlessly and maneuver around and under even the tightest spaces in your home? Now, do you want all that packed into a back-saving vacuum that weighs only 9 pounds and is less than 1/3 the cost of the leading competition?
Is it less than 1/3 or is it 1/3?
The answer is
Because don't tell me it's less than when it's $199. That's a third.
to tile to carpet to deep pile without adjustment, without missing a beat and germs, and traps them in this self-sealing.
Oh yeah, and the fucking steam mop.
You'll get the complete Gary Ultralight cleaning system.
Yeah, unfortunately, GaryUSA.com is not a is not a working domain. Yeah, what a joke. What a piece of shit. Yeah. Vacuuming outside feels like a meme. It probably is, honestly. I've done it before and it was pretty much a meme. Shark. Ooh, Carl uploaded. A lot of stupid vacuum cleaners. Yeah. What, I'm trying to think, because there's a bunch of videos I gotta do. Bunch of videos. I need to do a vacuum saved at some point. One time that Chance vacuumed his lawn with the Bissell Power Force. I forgot about that video. This guy, what? Oh, so apparently this video got 166,000 views. H-pad. I should do one of these again. Apparently this was popular. Oh, hi, boobs. Huh. This was a while ago. This is the old house. Wow. Yeah? Probably clogged, didn't it? Yep, definitely clogged. Very quickly it clogged. Huh. Immediately got plugged. And then I presumably get it unclogged off camera because it sounds fine now. The thing I like about it is the crunch. So if I just vacuum up crunchy things, then it'll be fine. Remember that one time H-pad destroyed a Phantom? Yeah, it was a Thunder. Of course, the cord was wrapped around. Oh yeah, this is back when we were at the old house, so there was no. It wasn't. It wasn't fenced in, so we had Ruby on a tie out. Good times. Very full. Very full and quite clogged. But it actually worked.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would need to pull out the upper part. Ugh.
Packed tightly in there.
So perfectly wound right around it. Look at that. But as far as the motor, I mean, I open this thing up, give it another bath, and yeah, this will be perfectly ready to go to another, probably, well, maybe not another in the case of this machine specifically, but
I think I did eventually sell this one.
I tried to sell this machine, like.
Man, it clogged. That didn't last long. I can see we're clogged right there. Wait, this was most replayed? Why was this most replayed? Oh, that's why. Because it was satisfying to see the whole chunk get like sucked in there. That's why. There we go. That makes sense. It still worked good. Trying to vacuum up all the loose bits of fluff and whatnot from random things. Apparently I clogged the lower hose. Yep, and that got clogged and then I got frustrated. Did it ever clear out?
Egg whites, or is that glass? I don't know what that is. But, whatever it is. It's gonna get cleaned up. Pour it out of the way.
What video should we watch now? Or should I just go away? Because it is actually, it's 11:45. I probably should sign off so I can get some videos done before I go to bed. So that probably would make a lot of sense. Alrighty. Anyways, Intelitech Studios signing out. Have a good one. Let me know in the chat what videos you want to see next, although I am taking the poll into consideration. the most recent polls. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace. I might play another song before I go, but that's probably it. Good night. Worries me that it's all just a waste of time. Taking one step forward and 2 steps back. Still I believe there's a thread through the door, and I believe something to pour, and I believe I'll wrap until beyond this block. So keep holding on to hope without assurance, holding on to a memory of life. Or will the morning come? For all I know, we'll never stay the same, but together we'll fight the long defeat. To keep me crashing out till I believe a rapping deal. I just forgot the lyrics. I just forgot the lyrics. Till I'm wrecked and reading from these falls. Still I believe there's a wood in the wire, and I believe there's a way through the fire, and I believe there's a joy that blooms beyond these walls. So keep holding on to hope without assurance, holding on to a memory of life. Will the morning come? To all I know, we'll never see the sun. To a memory of life. Will the morning come? For all I know, we'll never see the sun, but together we'll fight the long defeat. The long defeat. Together we'll fight the long defeat. Together we'll fight the long defeat.
fight the long defeat.